Tom, explain Stranger Things to me.
Okay, so basically, Stranger Things is what happens when the dumpster behind the old abandoned Blockbuster Video gets struck by lightning, and then you spend $30 million per episode filming the VHS homunculus that crawls out.
Okay, that's pretty weird.
I think you mean strange?
Yeah, sure.
Stranger. I think stranger is what you meant to say. Anyway, in the sleepy town of Hawkins, Indiana, everything is the 80s. Kids are going to the arcade, they're dressing up like Ghostbusters, they're messing with ham radios, they're escaping from secret underground science dungeons.
What's that?
That's right, there's a spooky base in Hawkins filled with scientists and army guys whose top secret, massively important mission is to do a ton of labor-intensive experiments in order to discover, I don't know.
And you said a kid escaped from there.
Yep, that's 11. She's E.T. if Elliot had a crush on him, but without all the shameless product placement for Reese's Pieces.
Got it.
So 11 gets science done to her in the secret facility and winds up getting awesome powers.
Okay, like what?
Really cool stuff, like crushing soda cans and getting nosebleeds.
Big deal. I do both of those things every day.
Flipping cars over, texting plant monsters with her brain.
Oh, okay. And you said her name is 11.
Yep.
Come on, that's not a name.
Well, she's 11 because she's not the only mutant kid who can do brain phone calls. There's 10 others.
Ah, sick. So what's the deal with the other 10 mutant kids?
They suck. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, it turns out that the big plant monster 11 telepathically butt texted is really mad or something, so it decides to be a dick and grab some random bowl cut. And from there, things get...
Strange.
Stranger.
Right. Okay, so are there any other characters in this?
Yes, there's the Bowl Cut's friends who play Dungeons and Dragons, which is good, because the only way to defeat a deadly army of plant monsters from another dimension is to memorize the 2nd edition monster manual.
What the f*** is a monster manual?
I'll tell you when you're lonelier. Then there's Nancy, who's the sister of one of the dorks, I forget which one. She's a huge pair of eyes who has to decide between her boyfriend, who has a haircut, and a different boy, who's a different worse haircut.
Oh, every girl's fantasy.
It's the dream. There's also a sheriff who's drunk all the time, a bunch of moms and dads who don't do anything, ever, and Winona Ryder, who's acting crazy and screaming at everyone about everything all the time. It rules.
Yeah, so far this doesn't sound that strange.
Stranger. What? I'm sorry, enormous mutant monsters and kids with weird powers, that's all normal to you?
I'm from Philadelphia, Tom.
Oh, yeah, that tracks.
So what can you tell me about the show besides the fact that there are some monsters, some drunken crazy adults, some dorks, and exactly one interesting mutant girl?
Okay, well, what if I told you that after the head of the super secret science dungeon gets chomped by a mean plant, the lab gets a new boss, played by the bad guy from Aliens, and we're not sure what he's up to now that he's taken over the super secret science dungeon?
I'd say that sounds like he's gonna be a bad guy in this.
Well, get ready to have your mind blown, because the truth is actually much stranger.
Okay.
Stranger things than that. The truth is actually much stranger things than that, is what I was going to say.
Okay, fine. Why is it stranger things than that?
Because the bad guy from Aliens turns out to be a good guy.
Uh-huh.
Now, what if I told you that the inhaler kid from the Goonies was also in the show?
I guess I'd figure that he saves the day.
Oh, Nina. So naive. So innocent.
Okay, so he doesn't save the day?
Well, he does, but it's actually an even stranger things.
Then that...
Season 2. He shows up in season 2, and he saves the day, but he also dies after getting eaten by a bunch of plant monsters. Also, he's a grown man, and he doesn't use an inhaler no more. Okay, but what if I told you that season 3, there's a mall? Yeah? And the hunk from The Princess Bride, and the big song from The Never-Ending Story? Because, Nina, don't forget, it's the 80s.
Okay, did VH1 write this fucking thing?
Just wait, because I haven't even told you the ultimate season 3 twist yet.
What?
11, the mutant girl with the brain power, she loses her power at the end of the season after fighting an even bigger plant monster than the one that she butt-dialed with her brain.
So you're telling me that this show, which is essentially a series of references and callbacks to the 80s, which is called Stranger Things and only has like 3 actually strange things in it, now only has about 2 strange things left?
Yes.
So is there any chance the 4th season will be good?
I mean, it's possible, because like more peculiar events have happened.
Don't you mean Stranger Things?
Call ended.
Tom, you there? Tom.
Hey, this is Tom from OK So Basically. This outro goes out to all the ASMR fans out there.
Be sure to like and subscribe and check out this other video that we posted for you.